It's my first chance to use my Mother's Day berry bowl on something other than berries. Today we're out here in my garden hunting for wild garlic buds. It's these flower buds here. They make the most amazing, really garlicky pickle. A bit like capers, but quite large capers, and they're so good. I'm growing them everywhere in the garden because wild garlic grows quite abundantly in our local woods. But of course, during lockdown, we couldn't get out to the woods very frequently at all. And so we missed the whole wild garlic season, and I just really wanted to get some in the garden, so I'd always have them, and it makes it so much easier just to come out and pick them and add the beautiful tender leaves to dishes. I haven't made pesto actually, but I will do that this year, I'm hoping. And just picking these little flower buds is such a treat. So let's get on with it. They are growing everywhere. So they actually, these flowers here, they're big bulbous flowers, they're like in the allium family. They just look amazing, and then they turn into seed heads which spread far and wide, so you can see the garlic is everywhere. There's one over there, and there are some here, just in any little wild area, any little empty spot, the wild garlic will grow. And of course, if you don't want the wild garlic to spread too much, then it's perfect to pick the flower heads or even the flower buds and make little beautiful capers. Just going to add them all here, and we'll go around and find out where they all are. They even come in kind of difficult to access places. See, they're over here. It's a whole little patch over here. So it really is a bit of a hunt. It's been raining a lot lately, so the ground is nice and moist. I'll just get those ones. Oh, and look, there's a whole big patch growing over there. Look. This is really my favorite kind of ground cover. There's one that's really too far gone now to pick. There's some more little buds over here. They really are hidden everywhere. Here's another little bunch of them. That's one of the flowers. They're nearly in full bloom. They really are pretty things. Look, there's loads of little buds down here. Look at all the black tulips here as well that are ready to start flowering soon. They're going to be such a treat. They're right next to the golden delicious apple tree, the biggest one, and the lilac. They really grow in every little crack and crevice. Such great self-seeders. I've got a big wild bunch of them growing here in this old sink. You can see it's mixed in with oregano as well. So we'll just get all the buds from here, or most of them anyhow. I do like to leave a few. They are such pretty flowers. But I don't really need them self-seeding everywhere else. Actually, the little seed heads, the flower seed heads, have loads of little, tiny, very spicy seeds, which you can pick while they're still fresh, so while they're still green. And they also make sort of mini pickles, really tasty mini garlic capers as well. So you can just keep on using them throughout the whole season. There are lots here. So I've left quite a few of the little flower heads. Let's just move on to the next sink over here, where we have some stunning three-cornered leeks. They're also really garlicky, but if you look at them, I'll show you why they're called three-cornered leeks. Let's pick one of the little flower heads down here. You can see they are a little triangle in the middle. So that's the reason for it. Their flower buds are a little bit more elongated as well. So they make a fun mix anyhow. They taste really, I can't taste the difference when I'm eating a big bunch of garlic pickles. So we've actually left it a bit late, so lots of these flowers are already bloomed, but they are so stunning. I think people really do grow these ones as ornamentals, but they have a very strong garlic scent as well, which you can't miss. You can eat every part of them, just like with the wild garlics, the regular wild garlics. You can eat the leaves and the flowers. I like to pick quite a long stem because then I get more out of it, I feel. I have seen these grow everywhere, also in the wild around here. So pretty. I like the little tender ones as well. Sort of like these ones are very tender. I wish I could share the smell of the garlic in the air right now. Just when you brush against these, it's such a strong smell of really fresh garlic. Of course, this kind of garlic isn't as strong or as pungent maybe as regular garlic bulbs that we get from supermarkets or grow in the garden too. I do grow a few regular garlic bulbs too in a space. But it's just a really sort of a nice mild one. Really delicious. I think this one does spread a lot too, but I haven't had it spread yet. I haven't had it for as long. Here's a few more of the wild garlics. Got my little bowl full here. So I'm going to go inside and pickle them up. My pickling mix is equal parts water, sugar, and apple cider vinegar that I make every autumn with my own apples, as well as 2 teaspoons of salt and pickling spice mix. Once the mixture has cooled, you just pour it over the freshly washed flower buds and leave it to marinate for at least a week, and it is so delicious. Do let me know if you've tried this recipe or have another favorite dish or treat you love making with these beautiful wild things. And I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.